Still so much to learn about Mars, despite the fact that it is Earth's next door neighbor. One of the biggest questions is about how Mars became the planet that it is today. Now, that question may be answered, at least partially. CCTV's Jim Spellman has insight.
The Martian landscape is barren, dry, and very cold. But billions of years ago, it looked much different.
We see a lot of geological evidence that tells us that ancient Mars did have liquid water flowing over the surface.
That water created the ridges and valleys that cover the surface of Mars today. Scientists have long tried to figure out what happened to the atmosphere of Mars and the water on the surface. NASA's MAVEN probe has provided an answer. Solar winds, charged particles flying through space at about 1.6 million kilometers an hour, are now believed to have stripped away the atmosphere of Mars, making it nearly impossible for liquid water to exist in large quantities. With water comes the possibility of life.
If you have liquid water, you have the potential for life, and it's possible that life could have existed there. We don't know the answer to that. As the planet got colder and drier, if there was any life, it would have been driven underground so that we wouldn't see it at the surface today.
NASA scientists say there are signs that water could possibly contain living organisms below the surface of the red planet. 5 satellites are currently circling Mars, 3 from the U.S., 1 from the European Space Agency, and 1 from India. China plans to land a craft on Mars by 2020. Russia and the United Arab Emirates also have Mars probes in the works. The hunt for life on Mars is central to these missions, as well as the work on the International Space Station.
I think we might be close to discovering microbial, single-celled life forms, either in current existence or the evidence of past existence on Mars, for example. And that's something that we're searching for. We're always searching for organic compounds and the potential for life on other planets. So yes, I believe in life on other planets, not little green men with ears and in our solar system, no.
Human travel to Mars has so far been reserved for the world of fiction. But with more research on Earth and in orbit on the International Space Station, it could become reality.
The space station really is a bridge. It's a test bed for the technologies that we need to develop and understand in order to have a successful trip to Mars.
NASA has outlined a plan to send humans to an asteroid by the year 2025 and to Mars by the year 2030. The technology to get there is still being developed, but researchers say each one of these unmanned missions gives them more information they'll use when humans finally set off to explore Mars. Jim Spellman, CCTV, Washington.